Coming up next in Burbank On Demand, what generation gap? This unique program appears to be pleasing young and old alike. Wait until you hear what car burglars are saying about Burbank residents. This reenactment of a police interview may just change your habits. Some Burbank teenagers are making the most of their free time. It's not all play, though. One city program is teaching them the value of work. And the new issue of Current magazine is here. We're going to show you what Burbank Water and Power has in store for you this time. It's all next in Burbank On Demand. This is the City of Burbank's webpage where you can learn a lot about our city on demand. Psst. Down here. Down here. Yeah, it's a little tight in here. If you can just click on the screen. Yeah, right there. Okay, that's good. Hello, I'm Drew Sugars, Public Information Officer for the City of Burbank, your host for this edition of Burbank On Demand, the show about people and places in Burbank that you can watch anytime you want on demand. So how do you do that? Well, it's actually very simple. See these two icons to the right of me, like way over there. There's one at the top, there's one at the bottom. And you can click either one. Now, you're on the Burbank channel via YouTube. Try scrolling down. Now, all of these stories were created by the city's Public Information Office. All you have to do is click one and it will play on demand. Now, if you know what you're looking for, use this search box. Just type in the title or some keywords. In this case, we typed "What's New in Burbank." Now, to get the very latest edition, be sure to click on Filters, then go to Sort by Upload Date. And see how that works? Now, while we're here, let's just go ahead and check out what's new in Burbank.
Welcome to What's New in Burbank. On Saturday, April 23rd, Burbank on Parade will once again be making its way along Olive Avenue, celebrating its 35th anniversary with this year's theme, Our Heroes. The parade begins at 11 a.m. and travels down Olive from Keystone to Lomita Streets, featuring floats, marching bands, dancers, and a whole lot more. Also this year, in addition to the parade, the organizers are hosting the Family Fun Festival, an all-day event that includes a 7:30 a.m. Burbank Fun Run, followed by an 8:30 a.m. bike ride down the parade path, as well as an after-parade classic car show with live music, dancing, and food trucks. For more information on all the Burbank on Parade events happening on Saturday, April 23rd, visit burbankonparade.com. This is Michael Mortilla in front of a capacity crowd at the Burbank Central Library Auditorium back in February. He was there to put his composing and piano skills on display as he performed live music to silent films. Well, he'll be at the Buena Vista Branch Library from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Thursday, April 28th, to provide the music to Charlie Chaplin's 1917 classic, The Immigrant, which runs 25 minutes. Two other films, westerns in fact, will also be shown, Bronco Billy and the School Mistress from 1912, as well as Legal Advice from 1916, starring Tom Mix. Both of the westerns are under 14 minutes. That's Thursday, April 28th from 7 to 8 in the evening at the Buena Vista Branch Library. Be sure to come early to get a seat to avoid being left out in the cold. The City of Burbank has unveiled a new webpage designed to offer the community lots of information regarding the proposed replacement terminal at the Burbank Bob Hope Airport. Burbank City Council and the Airport Authority have agreed in concept to a proposal to replace the current terminal, which was built more than 85 years ago. The proposed location for a new terminal would require the approval of Burbank voters. To help voters stay informed of the proposal and potential impacts, the city has created a webpage that offers a wealth of information, including upcoming meetings and events, official documents and agreements, archived video of public meetings, frequently asked questions, and even a glossary of acronyms. The webpage can be found by going to burbankca.gov/burinfo or look for the link on the city's homepage, burbankca.gov. The webpage will be updated with new information as it becomes available, so be sure to check it out periodically. On Saturday, April 16th and Sunday, April 17th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., downtown Burbank streets will be filled with talented artists, unique artwork, and quality crafts at the 13th Annual Downtown Burbank Arts Festival. The Arts Festival is a two-day outdoor celebration filled with paintings, sculptures, ceramics, jewelry, fine glass, woodwork, special effects artists, street painters, photographers, and other talented artisans. A cool thing this year, presented by the Creative Arts Network, is an event devoted to animation and visual effects from feature film, video games, and television. So come out on April 16th and 17th to downtown Burbank and support the creators of quality art and fine craftsmanship at the Burbank Arts Festival. The event is free and open to the public. For more information, call 818-238-5180 or visit dtnbur.com. There's a new club for coloring in Burbank, and it's for adults. The latest thing to help grown-ups unwind and express themselves has found its way to Burbank Central Library. It's called the Coloring Zone, and it's happening once a month in the library's second-floor auditorium at 110 North Glen Oaks Boulevard. The library provides the colored pencils, crayons, and coloring sheets, and you provide the creativity. The Tuesday night dates winding up the first half of 2016 are March 15th, April 5th, and May 17th. The Coloring Zone meets from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information, call 818-238-5600. I'm Peter Masurlian, and this has been What's New in Burbank.
Well, thank you, Peter. Well, applying for a job can be a terrifying experience, especially for someone with little to no previous work history. Now, fortunately, young people in Burbank have other ways to earn a paycheck, thanks to the Burbank Youth Employment Programs. In addition to putting a few bucks in the pockets of our youth, these programs are designed to teach life skills. Now, I could tell you more, but it's better if you hear from city staff who are directly involved.
It's just a good program for students who want to learn about career building and resume building and really help with the technical skills. I would say I'm more responsible, and the program really did help me and it boosted my confidence a lot.
For the past 20 years, the City of Burbank has been committed to developing students ages 14 to 21 into responsible, productive members of the workplace.
So in the Summer Trails program, we beautified the trails, which is like we made them look nicer and everything, you know, cleared debris from the trails that people walk on. It was a great teamwork, team building. We hung out as friends basically. It didn't feel like work, it felt like, you know, like hanging out with friends and everything, but you also get paid for it, so it was great.
The Summer Trails program is designed to teach teens ages 14 and 15 professionalism, teamwork, and life skills. Students work in teams as they clear brush and beautify hiking trails in the Verdugo Mountains. No prior work experience required to join this program. Those Summer Trails students really establish a foundation of hard work and dedication during those hot summer days, which prepares them for the CREST program.
I am working at the Buena Vista Library. I work in the children's section. I show books, I help little kids look for the books that they're looking for, and I just make sure they're not eating the crayons and just make sure they're okay and have what they need. So I have learned a lot from the CREST program, and it really has helped me here.
They come to us a little green, a little unsure of what is expected of them, but within the 130 hours, they really can go out in the world and get a good job.
The CREST program runs in the spring, summer, and fall, and offers students ages 16 to 18 training workshops such as ethics in the workplace, time management, interviewing skills, and field trips to the Junior Achievement Finance Park. Student workers are placed in a City of Burbank worksite or department, and no prior work experience required for this program.
This is your receipt.
Good afternoon. You reached the office of Assembly Member Mike Gatto.
After completing the CREST program, many of the students apply for the BEST program. These students get a rare opportunity to get on-site job training, which could ultimately steer them towards their chosen careers.
I first started off with CREST. I applied to the BEST program after my time with CREST was over, and I was placed in the office of Assembly Member Mike Gatto. Through BEST, we had a lot of workshops about professionalism and how to prepare for an office job.
I've applied many of the skills I learned in training to my job right now. Like I wear like a tie and everything, tie clip, iron my shirts the day beforehand, all that. And just like, treat everyone with respect. It's always fun talking to people because you get to see, okay, this person has an issue, we can fix this somehow. And yeah, it's really cool.
We applied for another BEST student because the first one was so great that we wanted to have more, as many as possible. We love having people come and work in the office.
The BEST program hires high school and college students ages 18 to 21 to work for 1 year or 1,000 hours. This program places emerging professionals at local businesses or nonprofit organizations. Workshops focus on public speaking, money management, and career portfolios. Prior work experience is required for this program. Through outreach efforts and networking, we connect with local and nonprofit organizations to partner with the City of Burbank.
So we reached out to the BEST program. They came to our office, did an on-site visit, and really took some time to get to know what we were trying to accomplish and tried to pair us with the best fit for what we were looking for. These are our young and bright minds of the future, and this is their chance to excel. This is their chance to find out, do I really love this profession? Is this something that I could see for my future? Because they want to learn, they want to grow, and most importantly, they want to get hired when the program's done. If you can get that up on all of the major platforms and have it done for me by 4 p.m., we'll get this property live and out to the market, okay? Right. Okay, thanks.
Here are some success stories. Youth employment students who have demonstrated a high level of work ethic and commitment to their personal growth and have now become permanent City of Burbank employees.
Going through CREST and BEST, you get to see what you want to do possibly as a career. And so it gave me the opportunity to be here where I am now.
This place has just clicked with me. I love animals. They like me. I think BEST brought me to this conclusion that I want to do pre-vet studies.
They really learned the responsibility. It's good for the students and it's also good for the businesses.
Today's the 18th.
I think it's a wonderful program that gives great opportunities for the students to get ahead in the game when they graduate from high school and go on to college.
I'm just really grateful for the new program. It's really fun and they prepare you so well. Couldn't have asked for anything better.
Thousands of students have participated in the youth employment programs, and some of them have applied more than once before getting hired on. So don't get discouraged because many of these students went on to successfully complete all 3 programs. To check the application deadlines and apply online, go to burbankca.gov and search Youth Employment. For more information about the youth employment programs, call 818-238-5324. Good luck!
Well, thanks to Colleen Duffy Felix for putting that piece together. The Summer Trails, CREST, and BEST offer more than job training, time management, and budgeting. These youth employment programs teach young adults valuable life skills that not only make them better employees, they create responsible, productive adults. Still more to come on Burbank On Demand. Your resident-owned utility, Burbank Water and Power, goes the extra mile to provide information to save energy and save you money. And a program that's bringing together 2 generations of Burbank residents. That's when Burbank On Demand returns.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to Burbank On Demand. Remember, every story you see here can be viewed and shared on demand. Just go to burbankca.gov and click on the YouTube icon found on the city's homepage. Well, the seniors of Burbank and John Burroughs High Schools spent a large part of their lives learning from books. Now, recently, those 12th graders had a chance to learn from another group of seniors, as in senior citizens. Peter Masurlian has the details on the program known as Senior for a Day.
They met at Burbank High School and John Burroughs High School before the first school bell sounded. Seniors in high school and seniors from the Jocelyn Adult Center. The idea was simple: learn from each other.
She comes to school and be's a senior like me for half the day, and then for half the day I go to the Jocelyn Center and I see what she does, and I see what you guys do on an everyday basis, and she sees what I do on an everyday basis. We're like switching lives.
About 20 students and 20 adults participated in the one-day program, discovering similarities, differences, and sharing experiences.
Thanks for coming.
Should the government intervene, society I'd benefit too.
They first sat through class lectures, old hat for the teens, a distant memory for the older seniors.
Protect property rights, protect consumers, workers, and firms.
You could also cover this with plaster cloth. That'll give you a lot of texture.
In art class, the chairwoman of Burbank's Senior Citizen Board got a chance to watch the kids create, while she drew them a picture of her life's path.
So I decided to go to Glendale College, took some business courses, and that got my foot in the door.
You guys do at the Jocelyn Center?
In history class, one returning student was a case study in local history.
I was born in Burbank.
Burbank!
And so was my dad. My dad and I are both Burbank graduates. My granddaughter goes here now, and that's fourth generation Burbank High graduate she'll be.
What makes Burbank very, very unique, and what makes it the wonderful city it is? Great things, but the one thing that separates us from a North Hollywood, a Sunland, I don't know if Glendale, we're almost similar, is the services that we provide for our citizens.
As the school day moved along, it was academic and more.
If we had the political courage to stand up to the super wealthy few and a handful of corporations.
On the other hand, you may end up having a bumper crop of corn again, and then what's going to happen to the supply of corn if we have great weather, if we get rid of this drought, and we could grow more cotton, more corn, more everything in California, and we get a more or less crops. More crops of everything, isn't that true? Same in the almond trees that we've been yanking out for the last 3 years. They've been yanking out almond trees and trying to find something that takes less water to grow crops in California.
Then it was on to the Jocelyn Adult Center for lunch and conversation.
What is a morning like at our schools? What's different? What's the same? And then for our students to be able to engage with our seniors in this community and said, give me some reflections on what happened when you were at school. How's this different? Where did you see that jumped out at you?
I'm so happy that the senior school students and the senior citizens were able to get together and find out the joys of both ends of the spectrum of life. And over here now we're having lunch, and our senior high school students are enjoying getting to see the other side of life as a senior citizen and all the wonderful things that Burbank has to offer.
He taught me we should all value what we are, because we're going towards being what he is now.
She took me to a psychology class, which was very advanced and more than I thought high school students were learning these days.
I just really enjoyed being with her, and she's a funny person, and I got to put her on the morning announcements for my school, so 2,800 people will be looking at her tomorrow. Also with my friend Alyssa, her partner was also there, so I hope she had as much of a great experience as I did.
It's good to see that the kids are not just hanging on their cell phones all the time, that they are involved in outside activities and in all the school classes that excite them.
He shared a lot of stories with me and just his experiences, and it was just great to ask him questions, and he just had all the answers to my questions.
It made me realize that our country's in good hands. These wonderful young men and women I got to meet today really inspired me and made me really feel optimistic about the future of our wonderful country.
Reporting for Burbank On Demand, I'm Peter Masurlian.
If you live in Burbank, there's a good chance that you received a copy of Currents magazine. The quarterly publication features interesting facts and offers some valuable advice that could save you money and energy. Here's BWP's Jeanette Meyer to show you what you're missing.
Hello, I'm Jeanette Meyer with Burbank Water and Power. 4 times a year, BWP sends out a newsletter called Currents. We kicked off 2016 with this issue. If you haven't had a chance to read it yet, here's a preview of some of the stories that we hope you'll find interesting. Our top story had us overflowing with gratitude to the entire Burbank community. The state set a water-saving target for every city in California. Burbank met our challenge to save 1 billion gallons of water. That's a huge success. So thank you for the shorter showers, for washing full loads of laundry and dishes, for not letting your faucets run unnecessarily, and most of all, for cutting back on watering your lawn. I wish I could report that the drought is over, but that's not quite the case. While very heavy El Niño rains are expected, they likely won't be enough to end California's epic 4-year drought. Speaking of El Niño, if you haven't yet battened down the hatches in your home, please do so now. This article provides some really important tips to keeping you, your home, car, and garden all safe and sound during heavy rains. BWP's motto is always there for you. Here are some of our current efforts on how we're trying to live up to that motto. BWP just installed an EV fast charger in the Lakeside Shopping Center on Pass Avenue. While we've installed a number of level 2 chargers around town, this level 3 DC fast charging unit can power up your electric vehicle in less than 30 minutes. And you'll be happy to know that BWP was awarded a grant to help pay for this project. If you have an old refrigerator in your garage just keeping some sodas cold, consider letting BWP recycle it for you. You'll save money literally every day on your energy bill and will reward you with a $50 bill credit. Interested in learning from a landscape professional how to save water by replacing turf at your home or finding out how to choose the right plants for the right place on your property? If so, sign up for one of BWP's free landscape workshops. Here's another great new way that BWP provides assistance. We've joined forces with a company called Candela that provides free referral services. While best suited for people moving into a new home, this free service can also be used by anyone in Burbank interested in getting the best pricing on TV, internet, phone, home security, and a host of other services. For lots of information on how this service to Burbank residents works, just visit candela.com/BWP or call the number on the screen. In addition to sharing ways that we are working to be always there for you, we've thrown in a bit of education about electricity. You'll learn about the generation, transmission, and distribution of energy, and some fun facts as well. Seriously, you need to check out the best energy fact ever. It will blow you away. You can read these stories and lots more in this issue of Currents, available online at burbankwaterandpower.com or maybe sitting in your home right now.
If you didn't get a copy of Currents or just want to check it out, go to burbankca.gov and then click on the tab for BWP and then type Currents in the search box. Still to come in Burbank On Demand, thwarting criminals who want to steal items out of your car. It's a lot easier than you might think. We'll recreate a police interview and hear what some of us are doing or not doing to make it just too easy for the bad guys. Burbank On Demand. We'll be right back.
It's harder whenever there's a bigger group. Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Most people think of Burbank as a very safe city, which it is, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't use common sense to help prevent yourself from becoming a victim of crime. The Burbank Police Department wants to remind you to protect yourself and your valuables, because sometimes a criminal act is as simple and easy as opening an unlocked door. In our Safe and Sound segment, we show you how criminal opportunists are counting on you letting your guard down. The reenactment may be scripted, but the criminal act is all too real and way too common.
Jim Thornhill, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney before and during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before questioning if you wish. Do you understand the rights as I read them to you?
Yes.
Okay. You know why you're here?
Yeah. For breaking in those cars.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did you break into those cars?
Because it was easy. I mean, people leave their valuables in the cars all the time. I just take them out.
Okay, so what did you do when you came up to that first car?
I just park on the side street and I walk up and down until I can, and check all the cars and the door handles until one of them opens. Just take out what I want.
So if the door is locked and you don't see anything, are you going to smash the window?
Not if I don't see anything, but if there's stuff in there, yeah, I'm going to take it out.
So you're telling me, all right, so what if the people in Burbank locked their doors and didn't have anything in sight? Would you still go and break into that car?
No, I would go somewhere else. But people in Burbank always seem to leave all kinds of stuff in their car. I find backpacks, and I know that they have computers in there, and they've got phones in there, and they've got tablets and cash, and that's why I come here. It's easy, man. Seriously easy.
Yeah, but you're under arrest right now, aren't you?
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, in a couple of hours I'm going to be right out of here with a friggin' ticket, and that's it.
And you're going to be out doing the same thing?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to Walter Lutz for putting that piece together. Now, the Burbank Police Department urges residents to remove their valuables and lock their cars whenever and wherever they are left unattended. Now, just follow this simple rule: hide it, lock it, keep it. And remember, you can always follow the police department on Twitter and Facebook for up-to-date public safety information and tips about your city. A reminder, every story featured in this show is available on demand. If you'd like to watch again or share with someone you know, just go to the city's website, burbankca.gov, and click on the YouTube icon. Well, that's our city, our Burbank, on demand. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.